Well, hello everyone. Welcome back. We're going to be painting today with the watercolors from Paul Rubin. This is a metallic set, very beautiful colors, very sparkly. This is the case it comes in, and it's got trays where you can mix your paint if you want. You open up the second one, and there is more space for you to mix colors. But look at the colors you have already. Aren't they gorgeous? Just beautiful colors to work with. These are some of my favorite paints. Not the cheapest, but they give beautiful results. This is what we're going to be painting today. Some kind of odd little bird, and we're going to do it today. I'm going to show you how to paint this guy. Very easy, guys. This is a beginner one, and it's beautiful, I think. Alright, we're going to be using the water brush today. It's one that you unscrew, you fill it up with water, right in that little hole, and then recap. Very easy to use. I'll show you the technique. We're also going to be using a Faber-Castell black pen. It's a $1.99. You can find them in the links below. I just got these off of Amazon. Very easy to use. We're also going to be using a micron pen. You can use anything from an 01 to an 08 size. These are just a thin black line. Also going to be using this Omni pen. It's a white, thick pen. You'll love using this. And don't forget to have a paper towel handy, because you're going to want to use this for wiping off your water brush. Okay? Keep that handy. Alright, let's get started. This is how you use this water pen. Alright, take the cap off, mark it down on your paper towel. Okay, get some water out of it. And you just kind of go in a circle and make a wet area. Okay? You kind of squeeze and press down a little bit. You can see the sheen on it where you're drawing. Okay, so pay attention to that. We're just going to create a kind of a large irregular circle. However you want to make it is fine. It can be in a regular circle. You just want to have enough water on there to make it nice and shiny, and just a thin layer of water is what you're putting on top of the paper. Leave room at the bottom though, where your legs are going to be. Alright, we're going to figure out what color we want to use. You want to squeeze a drop of water into those little paints. Alright? There you go. Just like that. Alright? These powders are kind of dry, and this is going to moisten them a little bit. Alright, we're going to go for some of this pink right here. Get some of it on the tip of your brush. And then you're going to bring it over and dab it into that wet circle. And just kind of go all over a little bit, just like this. Bring it down. You want to be variegated. You want some darker color in some areas. And you want to add some light. You don't want it all the same color, okay? You want different shades of pink or color, whatever color you're using in it. Just like this, just dab it on. Now you're going to rinse that brush out. The way you're going to take that brush is you're going to squeeze it out, a little bit of water, and keep rubbing that tip on the paper towel, and it should come clean. Alright, we're going to pick a different color. We're going to go with that blue. Mix it up. We're going to dab it right onto there. And as you add that color, you can squeeze more water out. A little more blue here, a little more blue there. You could make this orange and pink. You could make it purple, whatever color you want. You just want to be careful what colors you use, because you can kind of create mud sometimes. I have created mud. That didn't look too nice. Alright, we're going to clean the brush again so that we can pick up another color. So we're going to fill in right there. Like think we're going to grab this yellow, mix it up. There we go. And as I go, I'm going to squeeze a little more water out of that tube, out of that brush, okay? You can just dot it in there, whatever you want to do. You can just bring some over to the edge. It's all up to you. Alright, so now that you have your colors on there and you have water, if you pick it up, you can start tilting it a little and getting those colors to mesh together a little bit. Sometimes you're going to create mud. Just be aware of that. You can tell over on the right hand side I've got a little mud created, so I'm probably going to add some more color on that side over there. Okay? Yep. So we'll go pick up some more color from our tray and we'll just add some color on those edges to make it not look so muddy. The blue seems to be working for me today. We'll just dab it on just like that. Add a little bit more. I'm adding some yellow. And as you can tell, the yellow and the blue are kind of going together, and they're making a little bit of a greenish shade in there. This paper is wonderful because it's textured and it just kind of falls into those little texture marks. Alright, we're going to create some hairs here. We're just going to kind of dip a little bit, but pull into the paint that's already on the bird. I'm going to call him a bird or a monster bird. And we're just going to use little flicks, just like that. Alright, this is a teeny tiny little brush we're going to use to make more flicks. I think it'll be easier to do it with a small brush. I'm going into the paint that's already there and just flipping it out like that. Kind of creating, I don't know, little hairs coming out of him. I can make the blue hairs come out, pick up a little of that pink. And you just very lightly flick. It's not really a brush stroke, it's a flick of your wrist and the brush. Alright, we're going to give our little monster bird some feathers on the bottom of his body. Kind of like tail feathers, I guess. So we're going to use some blue. We're just going to kind of bring some feathers down. Make them look a little feathery. You can also pull into that pink right there and pull down if you want. There's no right or wrong in this at all. This is one of the best things about watercolor paint. You get to make the decisions, okay? Now we're going to give him a feather on the other side too. Don't worry, your bird will come together and look awesome. You can just reach into that paint and flick it up and down, okay? Bring that dark all along the side over there if you want. Give him some depth up there. I'm just going to add a little darker color over to that side. I'm just going to blend in a little blue over there. Alright, you can decide if you want more little flicky feathers, okay? And you just bring them out. A light touch tiny brush and use the edge of it. No rhyme or reason. I just thought a little more pink right through there would look good. That's the only reason I put that there. I could have put yellow, but I'm just bringing some pink into it because I want him to be multicolored. Maybe it's a she. Maybe that's why I'm going with more pink. Yeah, just a few more little feathers on this side. Well, it's raining today, guys. It's such a good day to be painting. When you can't get outside, you can't be in the yard, you can't, go fishing or, I don't know, whatever you do outside, camping, this is a great hobby to have. And you can take it anywhere with you. A little paint set, a few cards, a few pens. Take it with you. If you want to go visit the in-laws and you don't know what to do while you're there, while your husband and the kids are visiting and you want to keep busy, bring this with you. If you're going to a doctor's office, and you know how doctor's offices are always late, you can take this out of your bag and just draw a postcard or a note card or something. Easy to do. All right, so one thing about feathers, you want to add different colors to these, all right? Feathers, which if you look at a bird, are not just one color, they're multiple colors, right? So we're going to use multiple colors on the feathers. You want to give it some depth of field of depth, whatever it is. And another thing about watercolor painting is that it's so easy to take this with you. Say you've got a doctor appointment and you know it's going to be a long one and you're sitting there waiting, you can take this out of your bag, a little paint set like this, a note card, a little brush, and you've got something to entertain yourself with. The same thing, if you've got a loved one that's in the hospital and they're sleeping a lot but you want to be there, you can take this with you. You know what? And then you can make them a nice card and leave that card with them. Heck, even the staff would love these. You can make the staff thank you cards, right? All right, so I'm done with the color on the other one. This is one I created before. We're going to make some little flowers like this, some lavender. While the other bird is drying, we're going to create these flowers, okay? Get a little tiny brush, okay? Very thin tip. You can tell how tiny that tip is. All right, we're going to take our small brush, we're going to dip into that green, and we're going to make a long mark that goes up. And just flick it at the end. When you go to make a line, flick it. That way it turns out different colors, light greens, dark greens, depending on how much paint you have on there and that pigment. And your lines and your flower here does not have to look like mine. Always remember that. It does not have to be like this. Yeah, I'm just going to make some little tiny flared lines. Just like that. Just some little flicks. It just gives more dimension to the, to the plant. And then we're going to add those little purple or pink flowers to those edges. We're going to pick up a different color of green, a different shade, and we're going to paint a little bit of that other color into there. And we're going to add a little yellow to it. Just gives it some depth, gives it some perspective. All right, we're going to wash the brush now, and we're going to add some purple. We're going to make some teeny tiny little flowers now. This is how they're going to look. We're going to use the tip of our brush and create mostly 3 little tiny marks that's going to make the lavender flower. All right, I've got little pink on my brush, and see how I'm just making teeny tiny little strokes that kind of just flip out. You get to pick where you want them. I pick like at the ends mostly of the greenery. It's just adding color is what we're doing. This is a little tedious and it takes a while, so I'm going to speed this video up so you don't get too bored with this. All right, the paint is dry, so we're going to add some legs onto our bird, okay? I grabbed the gold because I think birds' legs are kind of a yellowish gold. All right, we're going to add some feet. We can make them bigger or skinnier or fatter, whatever you want to do. So we're going to put one bird leg there. Now we're going to go to the other side and we're going to add the bird leg. That one's kind of going to be kicking his leg out a little bit on that side. Just some little bird feet. You can draw 2 toes, 3 toes, whatever your bird has. Okay, there we go. Now we have some legs on our bird. All right, now it's time to bring our bird to life. All right, we're done with the paint set. We're going to be using this pen again, the black one, the 199, and we're going to detail our bird. We're going to draw some eyes in. Any kind of eyes you want. Big goofy eyes is what I'm going to draw on my bird. Just big, round, semi-oval. The eyes don't even have to be the same size, okay? There we go. Now we got some eyeballs. And you want to figure out, is your bird looking straight at you? Is your bird looking up? Is your bird looking down? I'm just going to kind of put them right there. And we're going to give our little monster bird a nose or a beak, whatever you want to call it. All right, so next we're going to grab the thinner pen. This is the micron one. I'm using the 03 right here. And we're just going to start a little detailing. Just squiggly lines all around this. Just take your pen and do some squiggles, just like that. See how I'm squiggling? Nothing too hard. Just enough to give him some, depth. You want him to look like he's got character, right? So just squiggle marks all over, okay? Back and forth. Yeah, you can do whatever you want. Wiggles, squiggles. We're going to do some little flicks here and outline those little feathers a little bit. You can bring that marker out. And it's kind of like scribbling when you were a kid, This is kind of fun. It darkens it a little, and it just gives it a little oomph. Just little flicks to look like little hairs coming out of there. All right, I'm going to speed up this video so that you can take note of what I'm doing, but not have to sit through all this. I'm basically just going to use my ink pen and do some scribbles around on him to outline him. All right, so now we're going to add some detail work. You can put anything here you want. You can put squiggly lines, you can put hearts, you could put triangles, flowers, whatever you want, okay? This is just what I'm kind of randomly doing. Whatever comes to my mind right then, and that's what you should do. You could do circles, you could do like these little donut things. I think I'm going to add another flower right here. Easy, huh? See? Told you guys could do this. Now I'm just going to make some like little feathery marks, just like that. I've got a blue metallic pen. This is a metallic brush pen. And I'm going to add some little things. I think I'll do it under the eyes. Just little dots. More color, more character, more features, more interest. I'm next going to take my pink one. And I'm just going to like kind of like paint in little areas just for some more color. You know, I didn't think I was going to like these metallic pens, but I really do. I found these on Amazon and they work really great for like little detail work. Alright, I'm going to add a little more detail and color around his eyes. It doesn't take much, but it adds a lot to it. I'm going to take my white pen and I'm just going to make some dots up on his forehead or her forehead. The white pens, you just want to lightly press so it comes out. You don't have to press too hard. I don't know if these are warts or just, you know, something cute on her, maybe some freckles. Well, I decided the nose, his beak, needed a little marks, you know. Just some little dots on it. I think this little monster needs some grass, so I'm just going to draw some little black marks, and then I'm going to come back and put some green color in those. I grabbed a little gold and I'm just going to add that beside the green and just kind of mix it in a little bit. It just gives it some more interest. And remember, short flicks. Well, I think he turned out pretty cute. Alright, look at the sheen on the paint though, guys. Alright. Beautiful sheen, beautiful colors that mix well. You can write something on the back and have a note card put in an envelope and send it to your friend. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this video and you got something from it. Get out there, get some paints, and start painting, okay guys? You will really love this. It's a great stress reliever, okay? Go get them, guys, and come back and visit again. Bye.